What's up guys, Named back again with another deck profile. It's Jamal here bringing you guys another spicy deck. So let's get into it. The deck that I have for you guys today is a Black Broly aka Broly Pod deck profile. I'm gonna be showing you guys a deck based on this leader, kind of with the using the Broly Pod stuff, but like slightly different. So let's get into the deck. So first up for the defense, we're using 4 super combo for Master Roshi. Typical black super combo. When your life is at 4 less, you draw 1 when you combo with it. 4 power bursts, and then we have 2 dark power black mass Sane. 2 of these guys, if you guys don't know what it does, when it's on the field, if your opponent plays a card with a non-keyword skill, they have to drop 2 cards from their hands if that card is 15,000 power or less. So that's super blessed for like the theme of making your opponent drop cards, hand destruction. We're running 3 Freeze's healing pods, of course, for the Broly Pod engine, and then 3 overflowing bio warrior army, 2 surprise attack Freezes, because you know when you KO a card you're able to play this for free. 3 endless evolution Broly, 3 Broly free at last, 2 Broly the rampaging horror, 1 Broly tragedy foretold, 1 dormant legend, 2 Broly the supreme berserker, 4 intensifying power trunks, 4 chain attack trunks, that's the boy, 3 Toadpool, righteous aid. This card right here is nuts, super good. 2 Gogeta acrobatic warrior, 2 Broly demonic origins, 3 SSB Gogeta, super nice card right there too, and then 2 Mach Speed Son Goku. So basically the playstyle of this deck is you wanna play as much cards for free or cheap out cards as much as you can for less energy than they actually cost, and just like kind of attack your opponent as much as you can, but also hand destructing them at the same time. So you guys know what this guy is right here. This guy, basically you can play him with a rival for 1 red energy, and then when you play him you can choose your opponent's battle cards, one of them 4 or less, and KO it. And then it has double strike. It's a 20k beater on the field for 1 energy, super nice. And then when you play him you're actually able to play this guy for free. So that's another card on the field for you. And then because this guy KOs a battle card with its effect, you're able to play this Frieza from your hand for free. So that right there you have 3 cards on your field for 1 energy. Super nice. And then the Frieza has critical and the Gogeta has double strike. So yeah, the basic strategy of this deck is just to attack as much as possible while destroying their hand with criticals and different effects. And then the reason why we're running these Topos, this Topo is super nice. I think it's gonna see a lot of play in the upcoming meta, just because of the fact that on your opponent's turn its cost is reduced by 2, so you don't have to wait for them to awaken, or you don't have to awaken yourself. Just on your opponent's turn the cost is reduced by 2, and then it's only 1 specified red energy on it. And basically when you play this card, when you activate its negate, you get to play it and then negate the attack. If you you have to drop a card. Yeah, you choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the dropper, and then you play it, negate the attack. And then basically if it's your turn, when you play this card for the duration of your opponent's turn, whenever they attack after you play this card, they have to drop 2 cards from their hand, and that's for every attack that they swing. So this guy right here, he fits well with the hand destruction theme just because of that. So if you're playing a super aggro deck like U6 or whatever it is, even if they get this guy off the field or kill it or whatever it is, his auto still goes into play because he touches the board. And then for that whole turn, every single attack that they have, they can have like 10 attacks sometimes in 1 turn, kill you on turn 2. If you play this guy, then every single attack they're dropping 2 cards, so they might as well just end their turn at that point. Or unless they think they can kill you, they'll go keep going, but then they'll still be dropping cards. So this guy fits very well with the hand destruction theme of the deck. And then Another big strategy in this deck is chain attack. This guy right here, he allows you to play a battle card with 50,000 power or less, regardless of how much energy it costs to play it. And the reason why this guy is sick in this deck is because he gets out my dog right here, Broly, free at last. Now, this guy came on the draft box, so if you guys don't know what he does, basically when this guy attacks, basically at the end of the battle, after this card attacks, you place this card in the drop area, and you're able to choose one card with Broly in its name. So that could be Broly, BR, or just regular Broly. So any Broly card with an energy cost of 6 from your drop area, and you get to play that on the board. So you're playing this guy potentially for 2 energy if you evolve onto him, or 4 energy, and you get to play the Broly, and then bomb, you have 2 cards on the field, that's 2 more attacks. You attack with him, put him in the drop area, and then you're able to play a Broly with energy cost of 6. So that's where these guys come to shine. So you're able to play this guy potentially on turn 2 if you evolve with your chain attack Trunks. And what this guy does, he allows you to rip 2 cards from your opponent's hand. You get to choose them at random without seeing what cards they are. Take 2 cards from their hand, and then he's a 30k double striker. So you can get this guy out super fast, super nice with Broly free at last and chain attack Trunks. And then this guy right here, this is a little bit of spice. I only have 1 of them, that's why I run 1. But basically, when you play this card, you get to choose 2 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and they lose 15,000 power for the duration of the turn. And then whenever your opponent combos with a battle card, you may choose, whenever they combo, you may choose 1 card in their combo area and place in the drop area. So that's super nice, and that auto happens every single time they attack. So this guy is like a beacon. He just sits on the field unless unless they KO him. So super nice with that. The permanent you can't play unless you have dormant ring inside your drop area. So that's why or dormant legend, my bad. That's why we run 1 of those just in case. This guy's not like the main, he's not the main engine of the deck by any means, but it's just a little spice to have in there if you get the chance to. And because the leader makes you drop cards so often, they're both most likely going to be in your drop area anyways. So yeah, it's just another option to play. And it also has a rival, so if this is in your drop area, you can rival with this for 1 red and green energy each. So yeah, that works. And then we run 2 Mach speeds, just because we're gonna have the multicolor energy in our energy area, and this card is reduced by 1 if we have a multicolor energy. So for 2 energy, you're playing this guy on your opponent's turn, and you get to minus cards battle power. So yeah, that's basically the main idea of the deck. And then you guys know what the healing pod does. When you play a green card from your drop area, you draw 1. So if you're playing cards with Broly free at last, you're drawing a card because you're playing it. And then these guys right here, basically you swing with them and then you attack with your leader. Your leader allows you to choose 1 of your battle cards, put them in the drop area, and then your opponent drops a card from their hand. And then this guy right here, if this card goes to the battle area from your leader's effect, you can choose to drop 1 card from your hand, and then you basically get to play this card from your drop area. And then that works with the healing pod, because when you play a green battle card from your drop area once per turn, you get to draw a card. So it kind of like recycles itself, and then that's another attack. So yeah, the deck is pretty simple. That's the main idea. You just want to attack while also doing hand destruction on your opponent. This leader is not an untapped 2 energy, so you have to be mindful of that. So whenever you get the chance, just awaken right away, draw 2 cards. Of course, depending on the matchup, sometimes you don't want to have too many cards in your hand depending on who you're playing, but most likely you want to draw 2 cards as soon as possible and get to the backside and start using the Broly pod as much as possible. So yeah, that's basically a deck. If you guys have any better ideas to make this deck better, let me know, because this leader is actually super sick. I know when I first saw it, I was like, it's kind of whack, but then I'm like, yo, this leader is actually not that bad, you know, when I tried it out for myself. And it's pretty fun to play, like, you know, just playing cards from your drop area and critting your opponent and doing hand destruction. So yeah, that's the deck.